Hey everyone, it's JoJo and I'm bringing you another Beyblade Burst Sparking unboxing and review. This time I have B161 Glide Ragnarok. Ragnarok is back and in a sparking version. Alright, so here we have the front of the packaging. Obviously this is a stamina type Beyblade. We have a really nice graphic of Glide Ragnarok. Once again, it's a stamina type, burst system, right spin, and part of the sparking system, and we have a brief graphic of the ability of Glide Ragnarok, and this is explaining the ability of Ragnarok. So it has triple wings this time rather than two, so it's kind of like the same as the other one, Crash Ragnarok, where the wings do like come out when it's spinning. And then here we have all the parts of Glide Ragnarok. So capital G, capital R, lowercase g, 1s as the abbreviation. We have the chip core, or the sparking chip, RG. And then glide for the ring. And then 1s for the chassis, and one stamina. And we have another part. This is just a regular disc, which is called wheel. So we actually have a chassis that is compatible with a disc, and I'm going to see how that works and see if that's compatible with older layers. And then we have the performance tip is just revolve, or the driver is just revolve. It couldn't even give him a new driver, but we do have this chassis that is compatible with a disc, and that disc again looks really promising. Alright, so let's get this Beyblade open. And here is Glide Ragnarok. Here's the ring and chip core. Of course, this is a stamina type. It's kind of got the same gimmick as before, but now it has 3 wings instead of the 2. So its centrifugal force will force these wings to pop out, and when it's spinning, giving it a little bit more stamina. And it is quite flat compared to the other rings that have been released for sparking, but it makes sense because it is a stamina type. Here's a closer look on the top view of the sparking chip. Here's a bottom view. And let's take a look at the chip core, because in my previous video I showed that there are different sizes, and this looks like it's really flat. So here we have Super Hyperion's chip core. You can see how thick that is compared to this one. So this one kind of looks more on par with the chip core from the random booster, and they're pretty much the same, just a different color now that I look at it. So yeah, this one's really thin compared to the other one. And let's pop this back in, just like that. And here we have the sparking chip just by itself. And this is a right spinning ring. Pop that back in and you just turn it to lock it. Next up we have the chassis and the disc. So this chassis is compatible with older discs. You can see it's not as big as the 1A. You can see that this one is just all put together, like all just one piece. And you can tell that this one would be the disc if it was removable. That's why it's spinning like that. So it makes a little bit more sense for this to be smaller. So this is left and right compatible. See 1S on the side here for 1 stamina. Also implying that there will be different types, like 2 stamina maybe, or 2 attack, 2 balance. We don't have defense yet, so we'll have to see when that comes out. And then so to put this together, you just basically put it on like that, and then you fix it to your Beyblade. Alright, so that was the chassis. Here is the actual disc. This is called wheel, and this looks like just like a better version of Outer a little bit. We'll do some comparisons later on during the during this video, during the weight test. Yeah, this is actually pretty heavy for a disc. So yeah, I really can't wait to see how much this weighs. And then we have good old Revolve for the driver. Hey, it actually spins really, really well. I mean, can't go wrong with Revolve, especially on Ragnarok. Alright, so to put this Beyblade together, it's a little bit different because how this chassis is made. So basically just put that on, how you would normally do with the other ones. If I could, there you go, and then that clicks. As you can see that it's really thin, so it's going to be a little bit harder to take apart, and I'll do that later. And then so you put your disc in, like how you would any other Beyblade. So this is basically like an extension of the top part, and then you put that together. And wow, those teeth actually not bad. We should actually take a closer look at the teeth, which I have not done. For a stamina type, they're pretty tall. So I feel like when you put it together, it's really strong, but when you start to unhook it, it feels really loose. So in the opposite direction, the teeth might be pointing in the opposite direction. Anyway, yeah, that is how you put the Beyblade together with this different type of chassis. And to take the chassis out, I had to use this part of the disc and kind of like pry it out like this. Or no, actually not that spot, this spot right here. You have to hook it on and then just kind of get under it, and then it kind of pops out like that. It's a little bit difficult, but I mean, it gets the job done. Alright, let's weigh these Beyblades. First up, the ring and chip core. 11.77, so that's the highest out of the 3 so far. I'm guessing it's because of these metal parts here that are holding the triple wings. Then we have the chassis 1S just by itself. 16.62, and then wheel 30.66. Wow, okay, so I think this is the heaviest again out of all of them. Whoa, 47.31, and then Revolve just because 5.80. Actually, wait, let me turn that back on because I do want to weigh that's a really, really heavy disc. Alright, so we have, let's say Vanguard, just for comparison. Yeah, 26.43, and then I have outer 22.40. But yeah, if you look at these together, they kind of look like similar in shape. But yeah, this one obviously a lot heavier, a lot wider. I think this is going to be really, really great for stamina and really quick. So this is my normal Perfect Phoenix combo. So Perfect Phoenix with a level chip, outer, and an awakened volcanic dash. So what that does, it's heavy enough that it could ride around the tornado ridge and just like stall forever and ever. It has great stamina, but this, I imagine, would be holy moly, that would be, let's see how much that weighs. Ooh, 65.27. Yeah, this is something I want to test out for sure. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of potential for these new Beyblades. Alright. And to demonstrate how the 1S chassis is compatible with other layers, once again here I have Vanguard, just to see how ridiculous this is. Alright, so first let's put this on to the ring, and then you could actually make that combo if you wanted to. Or if you want to be even more ridiculous, let's have Ratchet on there. So it's basically making it just, I think it's just like making it a tad bit taller because it's adding that extra layer on the Beyblade. Alright, so I think you could just do any discs with this type of chassis, which is awesome, but you still cannot use it with the older layers of Beyblade, so still not compatible with the old Beyblades. These ones are, for sure, as I just demonstrated with Perfect Phoenix. All right, here we have Glide Ragnarok. Test launch time. Let's test out this stamina. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, still a lot of movement for a stamina type. And you can see that it's bouncing around too. It's that heavy. Seriously, it's that heavy. And the way like it's kind of wobbling like that, yeah, indicates it's really heavy. Also kind of off balance. So pretty good stamina, but that whole time it didn't seem like it like stabilized. It was just wobbly the whole time. Mainly because, again, like it's just really heavy. And it's also like a triangular shape rather than like the two big wings like how it used to have. So that might be throwing it off balance a little bit. Also the chassis might be throwing it off balance a little bit. It is oddly shaped. Just, I mean, it's still pretty round, but it's got metal in like different places. So yeah, let's do one more. Yeah, still very bouncy. Yeah, a little bit more stabilized here, but still like, it looks very wobbly from my point of view. I don't know how well it will look on camera. But yeah, you can see that it is kind of swaying back and forth. But yeah, it's like that the whole time, so it doesn't seem like it's very balanced how most stamina types should be. Alright, so I think I'm just going to move on to a test battle. Let's throw it up against Super Hyperion, because why not? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, nice attack! I was wondering when these Beyblades were going to start bursting. And next test battle, let's use King Helios. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, not a really good look for Glide Ragnarok right now. So Glide Ragnarok might be the heaviest out of the three, but it definitely has the weakest teeth out of the three, so you have that trade-off. But it is kind of on par with other stamina type Beyblades where the teeth are weaker, just to kind of give the other Beyblades a chance at attacking it. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to end this unboxing and review of the new Beyblade Burst Sparking Glide Ragnarok. I really do like this chassis out of all of them. I like that you can use the older discs with that chassis in particular, but it's still kind of disappointing you can't use the older layers with these chassis. But again, we'll just have to see in future releases where they will go with the new Beyblade Burst Sparking. What do you guys think so far? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with more. See you soon.